You start. I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the GF1 podcast. I'm Mac. Welcome back. Welcome one, welcome all. I'm back in the room.
As
Oh,
opposed
hi,
to
Mark.
Shut up. Anyway,
Well,
um,
I think he was in like his bedroom or something at one point.
yeah, I was in the bedroom
and
last time.
he was in the
Yeah,
garage before that.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, for the garage, and now I'm in here. I'm back. I'm back in here. I'm getting there. All right, guys. Welcome back to the GF1 podcast. So here we are. I'm joined by Zach. How's it going, Zach?
All right, I'm understanding right now. I still don't understand Wolf's Rain. I'm reading the plot, so I was trying to see if I missed anything.
Eh, eh, eh.
That show is weird.
I like yeah, it's a weird one.
No. Yeah. And we're joined by Franny. How's it going, Franny?
Hello.
Mist, aka Maya Fakes a Lot. Fakes it. We'll get it.
Go on. Continue on.
And Phoenix Wright, who is not here right now, but he'll be here in a few minutes. So, welcome, guys. Welcome one, welcome all. Hello. So let us go ahead and go into what we've been talking about. So, what games have we been playing? So, Zach, what game have you been playing?
I started playing the Outer Worlds again after I finished watching Fallout. So I kind of felt like playing a game like Fallout, so I put in the Outer Worlds. It's still good.
So is that like, I wonder, is the Outer Worlds like Lemmings a little bit or no?
No.
So you're not like creating a path for the other?
No. This basically you get woken by this old man in a freeze tube in the middle of space, and you have to figure out what to do.
Okay, cool. All right.
And the dude is absolutely crazed, by the way. He's absolutely insane.
I still wonder, like, I understand that Hearts of Darkness was like a one-off game. I really like to see a sort of remake to that, but I know we're not going to get something like that. You have no idea what I'm talking about, don't you?
Swords of Darkness?
Hearts of Darkness.
Hearts of Darkness.
Yeah. It's a game that was developed by LucasArts. The kid goes to a world.
Has anything to do with the book?
Huh?
The book, The Heart of Darkness?
No, I don't think it's not. I don't know if it's based on a book, but I know LucasArts handled Hearts of Darkness. It's a weird game. But it's fun as hell. It's got a good story to it. I just wish they would release on PSN or give us like a remake of it or something. Not a remake, but re-release it. I like to see something of that caliber. It's really fun. It's like think of the Muppets, but it gets dark crystal, along with a kid having a gun and having powers. It's really fun. It's actually I really want to play that game. I feel like doing
I'm sure you could get it emulated.
I could, but it just don't feel. It don't feel the same. I maybe can get it on my PSP. I'll try to find it. It's fun. I highly recommend Hearts of Darkness. It really is a fun game.
Well, the director did Another World, and I like that game. So
yeah.
With the rotoscoping and all.
Right. Maya, what have you been playing?
I have been on this weird. I'm not drunk. Sims 4 kick again.
Oh, so you're torturing yourself.
Not really, but I realized that I am not a good Sims god because every time I try to have my families have one child, they end up having two, and it's like I did not. Fine, have all the twins you want because apparently you will not listen to your overlord.
Right. Well, you just command them to sacrifice one of them.
No. I have to see how this plays out.
Well, your world's going to run out of resources, and you're just going to be a lousy god.
No, that's what cheat codes are for.
Oh,
Hey, EA, you might want to fix that so that you don't have to actively cheat to succeed in this game. Just saying. Might want to fix your balancing problems in that game.
Who makes the new Sims anyway?
Oh shoot, I forgot.
Well, I think this meeting is about adjourned. I say we close on that age-old EA slogan. Get the fuck out of
Fuck
my
outta
Because
here.
office.
the person who was on Sims, I think, just left because he's like, yeah, I had enough of this, and he's gonna do
Like,
his
this
own
is
now.
bullshit, and I'm gone. And I
Yeah, he's actually gonna do his own life sim game now.
I'm gonna make my own Sims. It's called the Dims.
I would actually play that.
Yeah. It's
Oh my
probably-
god. Okay, I got it. The Dims. It is a Sims-like game, but in the world of Idiocracy.
Actually, yes. Also, the sequel will be called Thoughts.
I am willing to financially back thoughts. Back shots for back thoughts.
Yeah. Thoughts. Like, then the company's like, what does thought mean? Those hoes over there.
But I will say this as it applies to the Sims 4 game. I don't particularly use mods, but the mods I have seen out there are incredibly entertaining. Like, you guys out there in Sim World, you guys make some really cool mods.
Yeah. All right,
Yeah.
Chris, what you been playing?
You
It's
sure you
Phoenix.
sure you wanna go down this route? Because you know what I've been uploading to the Game Fixers YouTube channel for
Oh, light him up, Chris. Light him up. Just
Yeah,
fucking light him up. Tear him apart.
Okay. So for those of you who are joining us today, I am Chris, Phoenix Wright, DTH Games. I am moving my content over to the GF1 Game Fixers YouTube, where my gameplay will be there, starting this Thursday at 9 a.m. This upcoming Thursday at 9 a.m. And I'm like, oh, you know what? Mac's giving me this opportunity. I'll play a game that he likes. He's really into Mega Man. So I'm like, oh, I'll play Mega Man. Mac, what the fuck is Mega Man 1? That is like, it's Bloodborne. This game, and there are fucking robots that just launch themselves at you. They jump, they punch at you, they beat the shit out of you. They come out of nowhere. This is a fucking horror game. I have never been so frightened in my life as starting any stage in Mega Man 1. Because I know what is to follow is pure brutality and hell. I don't know how such a colorful world can be inhabited by such eldritch horrors. Fucking Yellow Devil? You have to glitch the game to win. Fucking any of the bosses, there's normally like it's like a gimmick. You know what the gimmick in every Mega Man 1 boss fight is? Catch these fucking hands. They just bum rush you, choke you out against a wall, and just start beating your face in. They fucking Dr. Wily basically fucking took Mega Man and curb stomps his ass. Like, oh my god. It's like the hardest fucking game I've ever played, and I'm cheating the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
It got to a point, and you'll see in these episodes that go up starting this upcoming Thursday at 9 a.m. DTH Games plays Mega Man.
9 a.m. Eastern Standard
Yeah,
Time.
9 a.m. Eastern. You'll see that it gets to a point where every time I get hit, I have to hit the rewind button because I know I'm not going to get any fucking health in these levels. The enemies drop like 1 health power up for every 50 times they kick me in my mega nuts. Like, Jesus Christ. And I played Mega Man 1 and 2. And you know what? 2 infinitely better, much better game until you get to the Wily fights. Then
You
he's
know, Mac, you're being highly disrespectful.
yeah.
How I am.
I don't.
I'm paying attention.
I'm trying.
I'm letting you
Listen.
talk.
I'm trying to help out the game fixers. I'm trying to help out GF1, and you're over here spiritually mollywhopping the shit out of me to the point where I've never screamed at a game before. You watch these episodes, I am screaming at a game from fucking 1986. Like this fucking bullshit in Mega Man 2, I'm like, oh, this is great. Oh, this is a lot better. I'm having a good time. I get to the Wily fights, he's shooting spinny lasers at me. Nothing I do keeps me from getting hit. Can't jump over them. They fucking hit me. Try to get like under it when it's going up. Nah, still fucking hits me because the hitboxers are bullshit. Like, gee, oh my god. And you're between Mega Man 1 and 2, that's 5 episodes, 5 weeks of me suffering. And you know, it's so fuck it. I'm playing Devil May Cry next. At least that game is forgiving.
You done?
Calling Devil May Cry forgiving is very fun.
Well, okay.
You done? You're done? Because here's the thing. One.
Yo, you gonna hit me skill issue.
No. I'm gonna tell you something Zach taught me. Zach, what did you tell me if I were to tell what was when you told me, hey, what if you're trying to get into Mega Man, you told me do not let a person begin with the actual Mega Man series.
Yes, that's exactly what I said.
Exactly. And I told you do not play Mega Man 1, 2, or 3.
You did not tell me that until I already was playing them.
No. I said this plenty of times.
Mama didn't raise a quitter.
I warned. I set up a warning.
I wasn't listening.
Exactly right. So don't blame
Obviously,
me.
you weren't listening. Now it's all your fault.
Yeah, you can blame me all you want. I warned you countless times that
This
is
are fucking these bullshit.
Unless you're an expert of Mega Man 1, 2, and 3. Al was talking. I'm sorry. Franny was talking shit, and I made her play Mega Man X4, and she went through that motherfucker, and she was like, yeah, the troubles I had to go through. That's bullshit. You beat Mega Man X4 like it was nothing. You went through that daggone thing like it was butter. Shut up.
Mega Man X4 is great.
It is.
Admittedly, the Zero campaign is pretty fucking hard because you got to do everything in close quarters.
She beat the Zero campaign like it was butter. She complaining.
What am I fighting for?
I am not complaining about shit. I'm over
You
here
were.
laughing at Chris.
Franny, I got the voice mentions. Don't pull this bullshit on me.
Wow, this is awesome.
Don't pull that bullshit on me. I got it. I still got it.
What I said was Chris is over here living the fucking horror that Trink and I had to live through when Matt forced us to play Mega Man.
I didn't force him to play Mega Man. He picked it. There was no force.
Like, holy shit. Look, I will eventually play through all of them, but after what I had to go through, I might actually have PTSD right now. Like, I can't look at anything blue without shuddering. So, yeah, I'm gonna move over to red and play fucking Devil May Cry. It's another quick one. Should get that done in a few episodes. It's like a 5-hour game. I'm eventually going to play longer games for you guys. I think I got OBS up and running, so I think Xenogears is in the works. So, but that's a long fucking game. So
I want to be on that one just to sit there because I want to relive it. I miss that game.
Absolutely. I should know how to get Zoom and OBS all cooperating. So, yeah.
Right. Cool. Franny, what you been playing?
I've been playing this really cute, like horror, not really horror. I would call it spooky. It's called like, Cozy Campfire, where you
Oh.
play. You know Cozy Campfire?
I have heard of it, yes.
It's fucking adorable. So they put you on this island where there's a bunch of ghosts on there, and you essentially have to do tasks for these ghosts so they can become more like human, I guess. I don't know if that's the correct word for it. Like not as see-through, they become more like grounded to this earth. Um and the thing that the game does really good, it's in real time. And the task that they give you for the day, so forever whatever today is, the task they give you is nothing that you can't complete in like 2 to 3 real time hours. So they don't want you to be up all night like playing this game um uh like some of these other like task games where you can play forever. So they're like, you only get to spend like 2 3 hours a day and you can come back and there's always something different, and every time you complete a task, like they switch up the island on you, so it's like you come back and it's a really cozy game, and there's nothing to fight and there's nothing scary. It's just like you kind of just, you're there and enjoying the game, and it's a real calm, relaxing game to play.
Okay.
I could use that after fucking bullshit Mega Man.
There's no conflicts, there's no fighting, there's no nothing. It's like one of the ghosts is like, my stomach hurts, and I know that guy with there's a chef on the island. I know that chef can make a mean chicken soup. Can you get him to make me a chicken soup? And then you go over to the chef guy. He's like, yeah, I can, but you need to get my mail from like the mail guy. And you run over to the mail guy and you complete all the shit for your chicken soup. And then he like feels better and he gives you a bunch of gold coins.
You know what? You just reminded me of a game I have not played, but I've seen footage of, and it looks adorable. It's called Bear's Kitchen.
Okay.
It basically, so you're playing as like a little kitten. It's a very 8-bit, very like kind of like what is it, homebound kind of style to the graphics. You're playing as a little kitten working in a kitchen run by a great big bear, and it turns out you're at like the crossroads to the afterlife, and your mission for a large chunk of the game is to dive into the memories of the patrons there. One, you learn how they died, and two, you learn what their favorite meal in life was, so you can give them one last meal before they pass on.
Okay, that's actually kind of cute.
Adorable.
But then it gets more emotional when you start to realize that like the bear who runs the kitchen only opened it because when he was alive, he was just a big burly man, and his daughter uh, unalived herself, and he opened this kitchen because he used to cook for her, and he's waiting for her spirit to arrive.
Aww.
Yeah, it turns into a really heart touching game with the and then at the end combat ends up happening. It's a very strange game. You know what? It's got like the twists and turns of Undertale, but in a more serious atmosphere.
Undertale's also a good game you should play.
I will absolutely do that, and I'll do a neutral run, pacifist run, and a genocide run.
I tried playing it. I never really got into it. I don't
I
know.
I haven't played it, but it seems like the kind of game I would like. It's not so straightforward. It's a very unique game. I like unique games. I like that. I still recommend everyone play Homebody. Fucking stellar game. If you like kind of Resident Evil meets Clock Tower.
Ooh.
Also, if you do play Undertale, you also have to play Deltarune.
Sure.
Well, it's basically the same game because it's
Well, there's
Undertale.
variations.
Well, I'm saying it's Undertale, the anagram of Undertale. So it's from the same people.
Oh. Well, then now I know. Yeah.
Yeah. I got you.
Did they ever actually finish that game? Because
I don't think.
yeah, I don't even know if they ever finished that game. But yeah, Deltarune, Undertale, same people.
Oh, person,
Nice.
one guy.
Nicey
Toby.
Oh
nice.
yeah, it is.
I mean, that's what makes the first game kind of incredible. It's like one guy did it
Yeah,
and made some probably the best video game music of all time while he was at it.
You know what other game is really good that was made by either one guy or a really small staff was Out of This World or Another World.
Yeah, I mentioned that earlier because Mac was mentioning that Heart of Darkness game.
Yeah.
And that's the same developer.
It's Eric Chahi, I
Yeah.
believe his name is.
Yeah.
Another one, very small team, Dan Salvato, Doki Doki Literature Club. Hey,
that game throws you for a loop out of nowhere.
I absolutely adore that game. It's one of my favorite playthroughs I've ever done.
So which girl are you for?
Oh, Yuri. Yuri is my top
Yes.
dog. Yeah.
Yes.
She has her problems, but her most toxic traits are only there because Monica fucked with her.
Right, other than
Otherwise,
that, she would have been fine.
other than that, she was probably the most well-adjusted out of all of them. So, well,
Sayori,
Sayori,
is the most unhinged.
Yeah, technically. I mean, now granted, Yuri did have issues with self-harm, but
well, they all had
we
their issues because even
yeah.
little pink hair girl, because I forgot her name, she even had her issues because she talks about severe daddy issues.
Yes, Natsuki.
Natsuki, yes, the very very severe daddy issues.
Yes. Yeah. There's some heavily implied things around that. The only thing she explicitly states is that her dad doesn't feed her and he beats her, but there's implied other things.
Yeah. Yes.
Well,
it's a fucking amazing game. I think Dan Salvato knocked it out of the park with that.
okay. Well, for me, sadly, I did not play anything.
Really? Because before we started, you were screaming at the top of your lungs at Bubble Man.
Well, I was.
What were you just playing?
You were just playing fucking Mega Man.
You're damn right.
Fucking rubbing it in my goddamn face.
You're right. I was playing Mega Man 3 and I was beating the shit out of it. But
So you just lied to our audience.
I did.
Wow.
Well, what I mean by I haven't played anything. That's the first thing I play in a while. I ain't picked up the controller really in the beginning of the month. I have not picked up the controllers since April.
Yeah.
I've been busy rehabbing. I'm sorry, guys. So,
yeah, I went through the same thing. Like,
yeah.
Like after this past Sunday, before this past Sunday, I had recorded maybe an hour's worth of Resident Evil Director's Cut to finish up my channel before moving over to GF1. I'm not. I don't keep saying this to like just keep to as like plugs, but like it's kind of important to what I'm saying. Like before finishing the last couple episodes of Resident Evil, I hadn't recorded anything since early February because I was getting ready for surgery.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm finally able to sit for extended periods of time again. So I can actually, do content.
Yeah.
So you did all of that just to jack up your back again.
Well, that's why my recording schedule is only going to be like one day a week where I'm just going to like my wife goes to work and I'll have like 6 hours where I can just record hours upon hours worth of footage to chop up into like 30-minute episodes.
Yeah. I'm the complete opposite. I can't sit in because I gotta keep myself active so I won't get so my blood sugar won't go up. Damn. But yeah, I am so sorry guys. I have not been playing anything for a while. I mean, I did play Mega Man, but I haven't been playing the PlayStation for a while. So, but I'm gonna get back to it. It's gonna take some time. All right, movies, what or TV? What have we been watching, Franny?
Um, just like all the new stuff for anime for this season. So Kaiju number 8 is super fucking amazing. You got to watch it. Black Butler came out, or the new season of Black Butler came out, so I've been watching that. Um oh my gosh. I've been reincarnated by a slime. Like all whatever new has come out for this season, we've just like we take a day and we just like watch it, for the afternoon while we're eating dinner. Like everything is great. No, no, not everything is great. Okay. There is an anime that came out called I Was Reincarnated as the Seventh Son. And it's really fucking weird because this was a like adult dude that got reincarnated as a child, right? As a baby. And so like the show is at his point of view and he's 7 right now. But why did they turn this 7-year-old boy extremely feminine? And when I say that, I mean like they put him in like really tight short shorts and like the camera angle is at like ass level and he's got like chunky thighs and it's really uncomfortable. Like the entire show. We watched 2 episodes of it and we're like, nah, this is creepy that they did this and this is a child. Like they legitimately say this is like a 7 or 8-year-old child. So for them it's like we could not watch that anymore.
Okay.
Oh, Japan, what are you doing?
Yeah, I was gonna say welcome to anime because how many years
No,
have I
no, they
seen?
do weird shit in anime all the time and I get that. Like
It
you
doesn't
know,
make it less weird shit.
exactly. It's like this one when you get children I can't.
Yeah, ugh.
Yeah. I'm
No,
just
there's been some anime where it's like as much weirdness as I've seen, this one genuinely weirds me out.
yeah.
Hey, I'm just gonna throw it out there. If any of you have a PlayStation Plus account, Legend of Dragoon is available.
Like I
For
love it.
free?
PlayStation
Yes.
Plus. Like if you're subscribed to PlayStation
It's
Plus.
one of the best RPGs of all time.
Yes, it is. That might go on the list too.
Yeah, I tried to argue I was trying to argue, well, I had that on my list of best RPG for PlayStation, but you know, it was hard. Chris, what you been watching?
What have I been watching? Mostly YouTube stuff. Just catching up on series that I haven't watched in months and watching highlight clips from House mostly. And
YouTube?
what?
YouTube?
Yeah.
Uh,
It's just like best of House
yeah,
moments.
I'm the same. I've been watching House. I was like, why does keep popping up on my feed? And I just want to watch it.
Because you keep watching it.
Yeah,
Well,
you do. Yeah, you're like, how do you
and
solve
it's
that?
like I fucking love House. But man, when that show was like airing new episodes and I would watch it when I was, a little bit younger, I didn't quite realize how many fucking racist jokes are in that show.
Yeah, yes.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's like I'm like, all right, you might save a life a week, House, but you're you're really kind of a piece of shit, dude.
Yeah.
And
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
he is. But the
Yeah.
funny thing here's the thing about House and Hugh Laurie.
Laurie.
Hugh Laurie. When I first watched House, I did not know He was British. I did not. He was so good that I didn't know he was British.
Yeah,
that good.
he was one of the guys in 101 Dalmatians.
Dalmatians, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But he has a really long comedy career in England.
he did. He
Yes.
bit of Frying Laurie. Yeah, I
A
remember
bit
that.
of Fry and Laurie, yeah.
Yeah, that show was hilarious. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. He got
Pretension
comedy.
by
He is
Fry and
funny,
Laurie.
but damn, I didn't know he was English. I was like, whoa, you're really good. I didn't know.
Man,
You are-
you're gonna lose it when you figure out where Andrew Lincoln's from.
Oh, I know he's
It's
from. I
Andrew
know.
Lincoln.
That
And-
didn't surprise me.
and-
Yeah,
Andrew Lincoln is Rick from The Walking Dead.
yeah, that didn't surprise me. But Hugh Laurie, you know, when you watch him,
Laurie.
Look, fuck, Laurie. When you listen to him, his mannerisms and everything, you think he's American, but he's not.
He's Hugo Larry. Hugga Larry.
I love House. So
Yeah,
I'll talk about.
It's a
I'll
good
talk about
ass show.
It's a good show, yeah. You'd be like, man, I don't like ER. I tried to watch ER. I tried. And I'm like,
Oh,
I'm
Clooney.
so bored. Like, I'm so bored. Like, why is this? I need a doctor who just don't give a fuck. And then you got George
That
Clooney.
would be a bad doctor.
Well, House didn't give a fuck.
And he was a bad doctor.
Yes, he was
But
a
he
bad
thought
doctor.
that-
Part of
he
the
was-
whole point of the series
no,
was
But
he
he
did
got,
this
but
shit.
No,
fact of the matter is-
No, he was a good doctor. He was a bad person.
there we
No.
go.
His practices would have got him so
Oh yeah, he
banned
would've been
from
but
medical
fucking
stuff.
expelled.
He
Well,
got the
I
job
mean-
done. He
I-
got the job done. He figured it out every time.
Well, and to respond to Ms. Maya, it does get him fired. It gets him
Yeah.
institutionalized for like a
Yeah.
whole season.
yeah, he actually
He-
got
he-
to jail.
Yeah.
yeah.
He did go to jail. He did.
Yeah,
did
he
go
goes to jail.
He went to
But then
rehab.
Well, yeah, he's not a good doctor. He just does. He's a renegade doctor.
I'll tell you right now. My favorite. Everybody talks about the favorite episode. Like everybody loves the episode where he does the story of how he's literally got a limp. Everybody loves that episode, and I like that episode. My favorite episode is Save Me because that episode was
Oh, which one was that?
the episode where the building collapsed and the woman did not want to give up her leg.
Oh
And
yeah, because
that really was better. I feel like that was better than that episode because he saw the same situation where he was like, "Look, if I was in your shoes, I'd give up my leg." You know, so it felt good. And then he kept telling Lisa like, "Look, if you cut the leg, there's gonna be a fatty embolism, and she might die." And he cut the leg, and he literally was like, "Ah, shit." It's a
Well,
fatty
I mean,
embolism.
well, yeah, I mean that was a rare moment of humility from him and like humanity. Like he really did not want this woman to suffer the way he does.
What he did, yeah,
Mhm.
because you could felt it when he was in the room.
But
and-
but that
woman was in the-
also
yeah,
that
Go ahead.
also plays into his narcissism. He only cares when he can relate to the suffering.
yeah, but you felt his pain when he was in there.
Oh,
walking
yeah.
away. When he was walking away from Foreman, he said, "It's not your fault." He said, "That's the point. I did everything right, and she still died." He was like, "Fuck, what do I have to do? I'm good. I'm bad. If I do it the right way, you know, I still fail. If I do it the wrong way, I still fail. I'm in a fucked up situation." I was like, "Wow, yeah, you're
Yeah.
right."
You
It was
can't
a good episode. Yeah,
you can't save everyone.
yeah, that was his
Yeah.
point.
Remember when House was not responsible, but kind of responsible for Wilson's wife dying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That was
Ah,
a heartbreaking one.
yeah, it is. It is.
Like I cried for that one.
Yeah.
It just kind of sucks that maybe it's like how they were directed, but like is Wilson gets over that pretty fast.
Oh, he does. He does.
It like that's the hard thing with shows like that where they try to be dramatic and be funny is like something absolutely brutally heartbreaking will happen and then they're back to like making boner jokes like 10 minutes later.
Here's the thing. I felt sorry for Wilson because I felt like
He has the
that was-
absolute shittiest friends on earth.
that too, but I felt like the creators didn't have to do him to Wilson like that. They gave the cancer doctor cancer.
Cancer.
Yeah, but
That
that's
was
kind of the
so
whole point of the
fucked up.
irony. The doctor who cures cancer can't cure himself.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. But that's still fucked up to me. That's still fucked up. They
I never
gave
said it wasn't fucked up.
but it still was messed up though. You just gave the man who
I know, I'm just saying it wouldn't have the same impact if he wasn't the cancer doctor.
Yeah,
that is true.
it's a thematic thing.
Yeah, still
it's
to me-
like-
Like these
yeah,
physicians can't heal themselves.
that is true.
I mean,
that is true. You're right. You're right.
They-
This House does try to heal himself by putting himself in a coma, and he's still got a need. He's still got a problem.
Yeah, they did a similar plot line with 13 getting Huntington's disease.
Right.
Yeah,
Mm.
Olivia Wilde, man, she was hot. Still is.
Yeah, I was gonna
She
say-
is. What do you
I was
mean
gonna-
was?
I was gonna say what is she dead? Did she actually get Huntington's?
No. Yeah, she's directing now, so yeah. But anyway, yeah, you had Cal Penn. You got what was it? Cal Penn? Was it Cal Penn?
Yes.
Yeah.
He was on the show.
Yeah, he was on the show. Yeah, he unalived
Oh.
himself. Yeah.
I thought they handled that pretty well.
Yeah, they did. They did. That show.
Well, I like that they didn't really give you a reason why he did it. I just
I
thought
like that too. Like he didn't.
Well-
really, yeah, you don't know why he did it.
I mean,
and
that's
you're never going to.
Well,
Yeah,
I'll tell you the thing I don't like is the fact that they don't give you a reason why he did it, but they brought him at the end of the episode, so it's like you're still asking the question why. But
Well, but that kind of reflects real life because, like, someone suddenly, unalives themselves. You're going to be wondering why forever. Even
yeah,
they could leave a letter or a note or something that says this is why I did it, but you're still going to wonder why. You're going to wonder why they didn't come to you. You're going to wonder why you didn't see the signs. Like
right.
that is where art imitates life in shit like that. Like the question of why enter rest of question is always going to be there.
Yeah. All right, let's move on, people. Even though I just want to tell people I highly recommend House. It's a great show. It's on Peacock.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's so brave. Like,
I
recommending
think
one
it's
of the
on.
most critically acclaimed shows of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's on Hulu as well.
Yeah, it is on Hulu. Yeah.
Yeah.
I highly recommend it. I watch if you like ER, go ahead. It's okay. I got nothing against you.
As somebody who does like ER, I don't think House is like ER at all.
No. I'm just telling you. I'm just saying.
I would think House is more like Scrubs in a way.
House is closer to something like Sherlock. And
Yeah,
It
that
is.
too.
It is because he's solving the mystery of whatever he's doing. Yeah.
Speaking of doctors, I saw an ad on Facebook today for whatever the fuck Doctor Who is doing right now.
Mm.
And I legitimately thought I was watching a parody. I don't like that show's always been kind of goofy and weird, but like they put effort into it before, and there is no fucking effort in
We
this
got a
now.
black doctor. I don't give a fuck.
You know what? I got no issues with that. I think his overall design and his outfit are fucking ridiculous.
It is.
He almost looks like a racist caricature.
We're so
Of-
close to getting. We're so close to getting a Black James Bond, I can smell it.
A what?
Fuck it. Yeah,
Idris
go for it.
Elba
I don't.
playing James Bond.
Oh, Jet Black James Bond.
We
Oh,
never had a Black James Bond.
Oh God, no.
I
I
thought
don't.
Idris Elba was supposed to do it.
That was the rumor,
No,
but
they've been rumoring, and Idris Elba. No,
I
didn't Idris
think
Elba
they
say he?
asked, and he was like, maybe.
Nah,
I
yeah,
don't
he
think
wasn't
that's a
even
good
heavily
idea.
enthused about the idea.
I don't think that's a good idea to put me as James Bond because I'm old.
Well,
As Franny
well,
will say, I'm too old.
you know what? I actually don't think Elba is too old for James Bond. It depends on how you're going to portray the character because like in the Daniel Craig type stuff, yeah, you kind of want someone a little bit younger who can
Need
do
some
the
greener.
action stuff.
Yeah.
But like before Daniel Craig came in and kind of like refreshed the formula, you didn't really need someone that young. It wasn't action packed stuff. It was more spy thriller stuff with
yeah.
with
My
a-
issue- Go ahead.
actiony shit in there. So I think Elba could do it. I think he wants to avoid the clear backlash that shit's going to hit the fan as soon as
Yeah.
they take a character like James Bond. They're like, we're going to cast a black James Bond.
What? My James Bond black, not black. My James Bond gotta be white. Damn it! Oh,
And
my
it's
God.
like, here's the thing, James Bond, it's just like Doctor Who. It doesn't matter who's playing him, just keep him British.
That's true.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
as long as he's British, he's cool. I don't.
Well,
I
not
don't
even
mind.
British, Scottish, technically.
Yeah, that's true.
Technically,
My issue with Daniel Craig,
keep
not
him
Daniel,
UK-ish.
my issue with Idris Elba, I don't mind it. I just feel like I look at Idris Elba and I'd be like,
He would bring the hot back to James
he
Bond.
would
That-
bring it,
that-
but I
yes,
feel like
he
he's
would.
too damn tall. I don't know. I just feel like that the height is an issue.
Oh my gosh, don't pull that stuff. Because my dad, the only reason why he says he doesn't like Michael Keaton as Batman is because he's too short. That's
Look,
his
I
only
love
reason.
Michael Keaton's Batman. Fuck you.
No, I'm saying, don't pull that he's too tall stuff, okay?
It's stupid.
Well, I ain't never. Well, here's the thing. I haven't seen like Idris Elba. Give me an action film and I gotta see it. I'm sorry, I only seen him in like.
Well,
know,
he's
dramas.
best if you watch him in Luther, honestly.
I see him in
Uh,
Luther. I feel like he's a detective though. It's
He
just
is
more.
in that, yes.
Yeah, I just
well,
don't see it.
isn't that what James Bond is at the end of the day?
Pretty
Just
much.
a very
Not
high
really.
level detective.
Eh,
Speaking of like spy movies though, before my wife took her trip to Russia, I did convince her to watch a Mission Impossible movie because she, like most people, does not like Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
And I do not blame her.
I don't blame
And-
her either.
But personal feelings aside, there are some really good Mission Impossible movies. So I got her to watch Rogue Nation. I wanted her to start from the beginning, but I got her to watch Rogue Nation. That's
You
the
didn't let her
one
watch- you
where
didn't let
Tom
her watch,
Cruise. What?
You didn't let her watch two.
She didn't want to go to the old stuff. She wanted
Damn
something
it.
modern. She likes modern films. And so we did Rogue Nation. And she ended up really liking it. And it's like, well, yeah, like Mission Impossible, that's Tom Cruise's baby right there.
Yeah.
Like he will always put 100% into a Mission Impossible movie. So like him or not, like I applaud the man's integrity when it comes to making Mission Impossibles and his insistence on doing dangerous shit by himself. Like I don't know, he's the closest Americans are going to get to having a Jackie Chan. He's like, yeah, I want to climb the biggest building in the world. And they're like, all right, we'll get the stunt actor. And he said, no, I want to do it.
Matt, can we have Jackie Chan on the show?
Oh my God, I
Jimmy,
would-
We'll
I-
try.
I would fucking love that.
Hell yeah.
Jackie Chan's a sweet old man.
Yeah, we would
Mhm.
love to have you on the show, Jackie Chan, if you want to come on. But so speaking of
We can
Mission
only
Impossible,
pay you in Taco Bell if that's okay.
that's I hope you like Taco Bell.
We can
But
afford Taco Bell.
yeah, we can. I got a
Yeah,
dollar.
Mac, you can afford Taco Bell because we're not paying for him.
I can give him a burrito. Anyway, Mission
yeah, man.
Impossible 2. I feel like that's the funnest one. Even though Road Nation is good, I really laughed at my laugh. I feel like Mission Impossible 1 is I did the same thing. I watched Mission Impossible 1 and I thought, man, 2 is gonna be shit. This is gonna be a terrible version of it's actually holds up and I laughed my ass off at it. I was like, this is stupid, dumb action fun, and I love it. Like, this is stupid. Why the fuck? How the fuck do you get all these people on this airplane and what the fuck? Like, the plot don't make sense, but it's just John Woo. It was fun. I loved it. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
motorcycles shooting each other on motorcycles, and then doves. I was like, there it is. Let's go.
hey, the Mission Impossible movies, that's America's response to James Bond.
Yeah, where Ethan Hunt will get his ass killed by James Bond.
I don't know, man. It depends on the James Bond. Ethan Hunt's a pretty capable fucking guy.
I mean, if we're talking Daniel Craig James Bond, he's going to get killed.
I think it would be a pretty even match. I think it would just come down to the height difference between them.
I think
Tom Cruise is about 2.5 feet tall.
This is true, but I think Daniel Craig just wouldn't just look like here's Ethan Hunt. Stop. I'm gonna tell you what you're gonna do. You're gonna put down the gun. Dead. That's exactly what's gonna happen. He's gonna get shot in the head.
I don't even think it needs to go that far. Daniel Craig just has to put his hand on the top of Tom Cruise's head and just let him swing.
The thing about Daniel Craig's James Bond, he's cold blooded. He'll shoot you. He'll shoot you and ask questions later. You know, that's the thing about him. Now,
shoots from the hip.
Exactly. Now we're talking about Roger Moore and Sean Connery. He's literally gonna try to woo you to death. Like, hey, put the gun down. Maybe you can sleep with me.
But the thing about Roger Moore is there's only a selective few he could woo, and that would work.
That is true. Hold on. Who didn't Roger Moore woo in his daggone?
I'm talking about gender-wise. There's only a selective few he could do that with.
He tried. Well, Daniel Craig could woo too because he tried to get Silver.
Woo woo.
Whoop whoop. We're all juggalos now. Yeah, GF1 is a juggalo channel now.
For those of you who actually remember that.
Oh no, that's in the Midwest. It's still happening.
Yes, but
What,
also
juggalos?
the ones that are in the Midwest and who are not of the '90s persuasion.
Franny, I got a question. Seeing that you're like the morally justice one here, can we do a James Bond erotica episode?
No.
I'm still going to write the Scott X Chris fan fiction. It's going to happen.
Why do we want that, Mac?
What, the Scott X Chris fan fiction? Because it's hot.
No, the James Bond erotica episode where we just literally pit them against.
I feel like there's probably
just
so
watch
much erotica
James
out there
Bond.
already.
No,
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I mean, like, what are we contributing to an erotica of James Bond?
We're just gonna add in all the scenes from the movies where he fucks. Like, what are we doing here?
You don't see his dick in the films. You don't.
So you want to create an erotica where we
see. That's all you want to see is his dick. That's all you want to see.
I'm going to assume just because of all the vibrato, like I don't think James Bond is packing a whole lot. I think he's got like a very average like meat and potatoes dick.
Yeah, nah, I don't see a lot of satisfied women in these scenes.
There was a few of
Oh,
those movies
oh,
where those
definitely
women
are
were
not
staring
like
at the ceiling, like they were not happy.
It's like,
Yeah,
oh,
like
That
he
shit was
he
good.
he can charm their way into their pants, but once he's there, he's just a fucking floundering, hairy, disgusting mess.
hello,
Mhm.
hello, darling. I have to take this blue
I
pill.
bet you know what? I don't think James Bond trims the hedges.
well, it was the 70s.
That dude has like a full on like Italian disgusting bush.
He's not Austin Powers, you son of a bitch.
No,
He's
but Austin Powers is based on that image, so
James Bond. One, he not only is he uncut, but he doesn't clean regularly.
And he's so sweaty. Like he does all of these like action film, like all
Like,
these action scenes where he's running around and in bushes and fighting people like that. Dude's
He's-
sweaty. He's
he's-
sweaty.
he smells. He doesn't clean under the hood like regularly. He's probably he definitely has HPV. But like one of the embarrassing strains, not one of the cancer causing ones. Just to the point where he has to disclose, or he should disclose. He definitely doesn't.
Everyone's it burns to pee way too often for him.
Yeah, like not enough that he goes to an emergency room, but like enough that he knows something's up.
He's like, oh man, that don't feel right. Anyway, um,
Well, that doesn't feel right.
Brother Arch,
Feels like there are fire ants crawling out of my penis.
Feels like I'm a man. I'm a man's man.
Oh my goodness, pussy galore.
Then he goes and smacks a woman around and then takes her to bed.
Yo, you been doing that.
To give her the most unsatisfying 3 minutes of hot wienerings that she's ever had, and then she has to go to fucking Planned Parenthood afterwards because you know he doesn't bring condoms with him.
So before we go to Maya, I got a question. Do we feel like if Kyle MacLachlan played James Bond, do you think the women would have been more pleasured?
Who?
Kyle MacLachlan.
I don't know who that is.
Showgirls. Guy in the pool.
The women might all have epilepsy afterwards.
Well, no. That wasn't him. That was her doing that one.
That was her. She was like, oh.
I mean, Kyle MacLachlan's also been in like Dune,
Yes.
Shield.
Yeah, yeah.
so-
He's been in a lot of stuff.
Well,
Yeah, he's been
I
in a
know
lot of
mostly
good
from
movies.
shit from David Lynch. So
Yeah. No, we're not. I'm not
he
shitting
was
on
in
him. I'm just saying that particular scene, he was just funny as. I was like, I'm still wondering. I just really want to interview Colin MacLachlan just to talk about that scene. Like, what happened?
What did Peter say was supposed to happen that day?
Yeah, like what was supposed to happen? Did
Paul,
she
I
just,
mean, Paul.
Like, did she just took over and she was like, were you supposed to just go in a waterfall? I don't know.
Yeah, what exactly was Verhoeven saying to do?
Yeah, like, did he just tell her, I need more thrusting, thrust. Go in the water.
You need to look like you're having a seizure.
You need to look like you've been in the water with a dolphin. Dolphins swim like Miami Dolphin. I'm exhausted. They probably have a deleted scene where she actually is under the water. All right, so Maya, what you been watching?
I have been watching
Porn.
my computer screen doing this artwork for GF1.
And hentai.
Okay, cool.
I really wish I was watching hentai.
Well, do you have two screens?
I do, but I would like to I would like to concentrate and get this stuff done. That's why I'm not watching anything else but this.
You can get two things done.
The fuck was that, Mac?
I don't know.
That was
look.
that was almost a Seth Rogen laugh.
So coming back from so what have Mac been watching? Zach, what have you been watching? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, I was watching the 2023 Anime of the Year awards, and I saw number one was Bungo Stray Dogs, and that sent me on finishing the whole series.
Bungo
That's
Stray Dogs.
That's what I need to watch.
Bungo is really, really weird. I'm just going to describe something that actually happens. A were-tiger fighting F-Shot Fitzgerald on top of Moby Dick.
Huh.
That really happens.
Huh.
All the main characters are named after authors and have like powers and stuff related to the author. And I didn't get the show until they started like throwing in stuff I recognized. And now I kind of get the appeal of having these weird superpowers based off literature.
So then you need to watch Italia because they do the same thing
Oh, I
just
know.
with.
I'm very aware.
God, I love that show. That one was awesome.
But like you end up running into H.P. Lovecraft and Edgar Allan Poe and shit like that. It just gets weirder and weirder. Seasons
Hell
1 and
yeah.
2 are good. Season 3 is absolute garbage. And season 4 and 5 nearly made me cry out loud. So it's very complicated feelings towards the show.
Nice.
Other than that, let's see. There's Bungo. It's best if you don't ask questions about it.
All
if
right.
you actually plan on watching it.
Yo, I don't know. Just throwing it out there. I don't know whoever is in Louisville who keeps listening to my music. Please keep doing it. Every time I get a notification from Apple Music, it's like your new metrics are in. There's like always one listener in Louisville that is just constantly listening to my shit. Like, please keep
Congratulations, you have a stalker.
perfect, and they're in Louisville. Hey, according to Spotify, my number one demographic location wise is fucking Finland. Like, I have hundreds upon hundreds of listeners from Finland at any given time, and that's awesome.
Agreed.
Followed closely by the UK, the US, and Japan.
Oh, nice.
Well, actually, it's not even close. It's Finland and then way down here, UK, US, Japan.
Right.
Occasionally, the French and Italians will jump in too. Love you guys. And I'm like, oh man, what if Gojira listens to my stuff? That would be so cool. Or like one of the chicks from Baby Metal. Oh, that would be a dream come true. Yeah, this is a music podcast now. What is everyone listening to?
Well, I could be very ironic here and say one of the other things I was watching is music related.
Oh.
Oh.
Well,
It's
you know
called
what?
It's called The Legend of Black Heaven. It's essentially The Last Starfighter, but with musical instruments instead.
Yes, I am familiar with that.
I hadn't seen it in several years, and I started watching it again.
I actually
held
love
up.
the intro song to that
Oh
show.
yeah.
Oh, I love that song.
Oh, that whole animation sequence is great.
Yes, it's like a music video. Like it's its own music video.
Yeah, it feels like a glam punk music video.
Right.
Like
it is. I love that song so much. I actually have it downloaded. It is called "Cautionary Warning" by what's his name?
Joe something, right?
It's something Sykes.
Yeah.
But it's a very good song. But highly recommended you listen to it.
Yeah. I'd highly recommend the anime as well. John Sykes.
John Sykes, yes.
Cautionary Warning.
Yep.
I'll check
see,
it
what
out.
else did I have here?
I'll put it on the list.
You would probably really like the song.
I will definitely check it out. I fucking love anime soundtracks. I have.
Well, here's the thing. It's not really anime soundtrack. It's a white dude.
Oh,
it's just
wow.
a really good song.
I will still put it on the list. Speaking of anime soundtracks, though, that's actually how I describe Baby Metal. I call them a Ronin anime soundtrack. They're a soundtrack without a show to be attached to.
That makes sense.
All right.
I mean, it
Is that
doesn't
all?
make them less skilled, but
What's
Is
that?
that all?
it doesn't make them less skilled just because of that. So
Oh.
No, not at all. I think Baby Metal are a very, very unique, skilled band. I think the vocalists are way better than the band
they make
because
sense.
I think you take them out and it's kind of just run of the mill generic metal, but you throw them and the synthesized stuff in, like it's like, oh, it really elevates otherwise pretty meat and potatoes metal.
Mm.
All right, Zach,
Anyway,
that's it. Anything else, Zach?
Well, I was gonna remind people to come up with like sports ideas in their head. That's all.
Oh no. Oh, gotcha. So I guess I'm the last one. So yeah.
so moving on, today's
No,
topic.
actually, I've been watching some shows. When you're in the hospital bed and you're having people literally keeping you up all night, all you can do is watch TV. So I watched a lot of stuff. I watched a show. I was watching HBO, and there's a show called The Sympathizer. Not bad. I highly recommend it. It's a good show. It's on Max. If you haven't seen it, it's pretty good. Robert Downey Jr. in it, playing like 3 different roles. Not
Is
bad.
one of them a black guy?
No. He's I wish, because that would have been even more interesting. I mean, I'm not playing. He plays so many different roles. He's a chameleon in this, because you'd be like, wow, Robert Downey Jr. playing like 3 different characters. It's really cool. It's an interesting show. I didn't think he would actually do this show, but he does it. So there's that. Another show I watched on HBO was The Jinx.
Part 2 or 1?
Part 2. But
Okay.
I'm starting back on part 1. But I actually was like, the only reason I was interested in it because I was just sitting in my bed and just watching it, and then I heard Durst, and I was like, wait, Fred Durst? And I was like, no, not Fred Durst. I was like, oh, because I was sitting there thinking like, what, Limp Bizkit going to jail or something? So I just kept watching it. I was like, oh, okay. So you gotta remind yourself, people, I'm in the hospital. So, I'm hearing different things in a different word. So I watched that. The Where the Apple Fall. I watched a little bit of that on Peacock. I think it's Where the Apples Fall with Sam Neill. It's actually not bad. I just stopped watching it because I started watching House. And I've been watching House every day ever since, like a soap opera.
Nice.
So, highly recommend it. All right. So Zach, you got anything you dug up, or we're just gonna go right to the other thing?
I did find something if you want it.
All right, you go ahead. I gotta go take my medication, so I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a potty break. I'll be back in 2 or so minutes.
Well, this just got awkward.
Sorry, I'm just typing. So I've been getting parody songs recommended me recently. AI parody songs, and I actually got one that I thought was funny for once. I glued my
Is it JoJo Siwa?
No, it's I glued my balls to my butthole again.
Okay.
It's exactly what it sounds like.
Okay.
I don't know, but that was funny.
All right. Is that what you put in the chat? I glued my balls to my butthole again on purpose. This is AI generated?
Yes.
This is like a bop, man.
I know it doesn't sound terrible. It should, it should
Hold
sound
on,
terrible.
I need to listen to it. Go.
My scrotum stretched out.
I also did a song called "It's Time to Take a Shit on the Company's Dime." So
This is a fucking bop, man. I'm gonna send this to people. Send this to people. This is a bop, man.
I don't know why. When I clicked on it, I expected it to be terrible, but it wasn't. Also, the Shadow of My Wiener is also really funny. If you check their the Obscurus Finals website, the Shadow of My Wiener pulling out my pubes. She loves me or not. Wow, just madness.
Uh, oh my god, what did I do? Shame on me. Oh, me twice. Shame on glue. Shit's a bop, man.
So we still waiting on Mac or what?
Yeah.
I love it.
It's a bop.
It's the again part that gets it for me. Like, again? You did this before?
Yes.
Like, I thought I thought that'd be something you'd like never forget if you accidentally did that once and never do it again.
You accidentally do it twice. Why is glue so close to your scrotum?
Why is glue anywhere near you at this point if you have to say it happened again?
I'm back, guys. I'm sorry. I had to take my medication. I apologize.
I hate doing this. I hope I get off of this. All right. You good, Zach? I'm sorry I missed it.
No, just listen to the "I glued my balls to my butthole" again in the chat. You'll have caught up.
All right, gotcha. All right, cool.
So let's go ahead and get. So Zach, I left you in charge on this. So what we're doing tonight?
Today, I'm gonna have each of you try and pitch me what you would think I would be an interesting sports anime. Like, what do you think would make me watch it? I'm very interested.
Okay.
I actually watched 2 sports anime recently, so.
Okay. All right.
That
You know when
one.
you Google sports anime, that Dragon Ball Z pops up.
Of
Martial
course.
arts.
Okay, that's weird.
I mean, martial arts are technically.
But does that count?
Yes.
Does Dragon Ball count as a martial arts?
Yeah. I mean, the original Dragon Ball was a lot about martial arts.
Yeah, they did do like fighting arcs where they would do not fighting arcs,
Training arcs.
where they would fight each other or other people.
Mm-hmm.
Competitions. Yeah. They did do competition arcs.
Yeah. I mean, every season pretty much culminated with the Strongest of the Year tournament, right?
All right, who wants to go first then? Because we're pitching it to you.
Yep.
I'm guessing y'all want me to go first, I guess.
Sure.
Go for it, Mac.
All right, fuck it. All right, so basically, I got to make sure you watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Here we go. So, here's my anime, and like I said, this is from my head because I know it's not going to get made because the league will not let us like this is going to be TVMA and Adult Swim. this is going to be like the dark, dark, dark side. Like you got to watch this on Crunchyroll to watch it. It's Major League. It's the real. It's gonna be basically. I don't know what the title is, but it's gonna be uh, it's gonna be MLB PF P P.
Wait, so MLBPP.
Performance enhancement. So what's gonna happen
okay.
here is we're gonna have two guys that are literally like two guys who are literally trying to do a home run derby, and they're this is gonna be like a goofy comedy. So they're trying to do a home run derby, and they're actually on steroids, and you're going through the adventures of him going through roid rage and all that other bullshit, and you're going through their background. It's all dark, like you see him literally shoot up. You look like, hey, so he's like, hey, so you got the good stuff? Yeah, I got that good shit. Yeah, so they get stocked up on steroids, and you get them see them. You're really not watching a game of baseball because to me, to some people, to a lot of people, the game of baseball can a little bit boring. So instead of you trying to go through the whole entire game of the baseball, why don't we just go through the background of baseball and see what it's like for a drug addict person in the league to go through and how they get through the cracks of the major league. It'll be cool because that'll be interesting to see what it was like and see what goofy antics. Because look, I've seen screwballs and look, her man. Look, that man. I'm still wondering how the fuck did he daggone keep screaming. I did not do performance enhancement drugs. I mean, he obviously did. You obviously did steroids, but it's interesting to see what they're going through because you can see like, oh shit, they're getting caught. Each season they're each season they get closer and closer, and in the final season, they get through go through the whole like you get into the era of the 90s where everybody's taking steroids, and that's what we get to see like Sammy Sosa versus Mark McGuire, and we get that big thing, and that's when people start saying somebody's doing steroids here, and then that's when they start doing the whole thing, and like, yep, somebody doing steroids. So yeah, I really want to call. I really was trying my original. So when I presented this to Crunchyroll, originally I wanted to call the show Roid Rage, but but they would not let.
No shit.
They would not let me. They would not let me.
I wonder why.
They would not let me do this because I was presented to them like I want to call this Roy Rage. I said why? Because it fits with the title. So they told me to go with Major League Performance Enhancement.
I heard this somewhere. I swear this was on the internet, and it was like, can we just have sports where we let people take all the drugs and just see how far humans can like push themselves before they fucking die, or they will like literally die on the track or something.
I want to see my brother, and for anyone watching, my brother is the catcher, one of the catchers for the Jersey Shore Blue Claws.
Nice.
So, that's high A division or whatever.
Yeah. It doesn't
baseball.
matter. He getting paid. He getting paid though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's working his way up to the major leagues eventually. But now I'm thinking about this because he's a very nice guy. He's a very nice kid. But when he's on the field, he wants to murder the opposing team. He's respectful, but he doesn't have that like, oh, we're all brothers in the same sport. He sees the other team and he sees red. So now I want to see him. I want to see him coked out of his mind on the field. Just give him every drug possible. I want to see him on coke, speed, ecstasy, and just like see how he handles any of it.
Actually, I want to add to my pitch. On the DVD cover, each season is different because leading up to it isn't just. So we're going through. You're going through. So how my show is, you get a beginning story and the end story. So in the beginning, the first season is weed. The second season is the second season is the weed season, and then it's going through each drug. You know, speed,
You
caffeine.
just get like harder and harder drugs as the
Yes,
season goes
exactly.
on,
And
and then we just get to fucking
and then
season
at the
8.
end,
We're doing heroin, like
yeah,
it's
and
Heroin definitely would not increase performance though.
also at the end of the season, like in the mid season, it's crack. It's just crack. It's crack, and then there's season crack is supposed to be the best season because um they're going through it. Like they meet a crackhead, and they got a crackhead. They literally live with a crackhead, and they're
Wait,
sitting.
is it the same people or is
They're
this
the
like
same people. Like at the beginning, like this is their like these are drug addicts. Like,
okay,
they've
so you're basically watching them just go through every drug throughout their
Yes,
career.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. While playing baseball.
I don't think they would make it far.
You didn't
But
see
then again,
baseball.
it's
No,
it's
you're
anime,
talking about. I'm talking
so
about baseball. This you gotta understand. This is baseball set in the eight. I didn't say that in the beginning. This is baseball from the 80s all the way to the 90s when they started cutting off the drugs. When Major League started actually enforcing the drug rule. Because during the 80s and 90s, like you gotta understand baseball. Back in like before that Sammy Sosa and Mark McGwire era, they were not looking at any type of drugs. I'm telling you right now, 90% of baseball was steroids. And Zach can tell me that. 90% of baseball was steroids in the 80s and 90s.
Well,
Somebody was
more
doing something.
cocaine, but yeah.
Or cocaine. 9 times out of 10, they were doing something. They were enhancement. They just didn't get caught. In the 90s, they started getting a little bit caught. So I'm just telling you, this is not ridiculous. People were on cocaine. People were doing crack. Hell, Lawrence Taylor was doing crack. Lawrence Taylor went to a crack house and went back on the football field and actually got like 9 tackles, 2 sacks, and that joker was high as a kite.
shout outs to Lawrence Taylor because didn't he die?
Who? Lawrence Taylor? Lawrence Taylor's still
Yeah.
alive. He
Oh.
endorsed Trump.
I thought he died. I saw him in like some article. I thought he died.
No, he's still alive. He endorsed Trump. They just said that. But anyway, I'm done. That is Major League. That's MLB. That is MLB performance enhancement. The show.
I had something pop into my brain.
Good.
I was gonna say crackheads. It would have been the same.
Oh, dude, crackhead sports. Holy shit!
Yeah, but
Actually-
how far away from the bum fight, guys? Then
Crackhead sport.
What if we had like wrestling, right? We did a wrestling anime. But
Okay,
every
you're
time
now delving into kind of my idea that I have written down.
Oh, I'm sorry. We do
It's not wrestling, but you're heading towards where I was going.
but like every time they did one of their signature moves, it's like Demon Slayer with like all the lights and shit, and it's not that we can it's not actually happening, but it's it's everyone's perception of like shit happening. So it's like The Undertaker, and he's got like a ghost behind him or something.
I like this. I'm gonna hit you with the 619.
Hang on, guys. I'll be right back.
All right.
the
I like it.
619.
Yeah. She'll be back.
Who's
next? Who's next?
Who's next? What? I was also gone for a little while, and I've been drinking the whole time. So
Gotcha. We're talking about picture sports anime for Zach.
Oh, okay. Pitching a sports anime. See, I'm not like a sports guy.
Well, me either, so that might give you an advantage.
Yeah, it might be. Originally, I was gonna go with golf. I was gonna call the show Swing, but I was like, that's boring.
It's
There is a
very
golf
funny because
anime
I'm
that's
currently reading 2 golf mangas.
golf anime actually isn't so bad because I've seen one where it's actually pretty good.
it's like my mind immediately goes to wrestling, but I feel like that's too easy because
Yeah.
wrestling itself is basically just live action anime for rednecks.
Mhm.
Hey.
No, this is true.
I say that in a loving way. I fucking love rednecks. Well, I love. You know what? Someone made the distinction years ago, a friend of mine, between rednecks and roughnecks. That rednecks, that's all the bad stereotypes, and roughnecks, that's all the good ones. That roughnecks are basically rednecks without being racist.
Well, here's the thing about the phrase roughnecks. That also means something very different in Black culture.
Oh, well, you know what? I don't know exactly what it means, but I can infer some
Wait,
ideas.
hold on. I will send you a song that somebody explains what that is in Black culture.
Well, okay. Anyway, rednecks aside, I love the rednecks. My fucking dad's from Georgia. So I grew up with a lot of like Southern culture. Um, so anyway, wrestling is too easy. Mac already did baseball, and there are already like known soccer animes.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
Blue Lock.
and you said that there were golf manga.
Yes.
Uh,
If there's a sport, they've done it.
hmm.
Okay. Like I just found
Yeah,
out
yeah.
that's a Japanese idol group trying to become hockey players. I don't know.
Would monster trucks be considered a sport?
I would consider that a sport, but that's more my redneck side coming out there.
Well, let's do like a monster, a dramatic comedic monster truck anime. Make it Gundam, but they're all from the deep south. Gundam,
When you say deep south, you mean American deep south? Or do you mean...
American deep south. I can only speak to cultures I know. Yeah, I don't know enough about Japanese deep south culture. So like dudes and chicks in their fucking monster trucks that are all tricked out with heavy anime weaponry. Some of them even transform into robots because fuck it, it's anime. And yeah, just hijinks ensue. Uh Obviously there's gonna be like our protagonist is gonna be a kind of meek and timid young man who's just getting in on the scene, who rises up to be the chosen one, the monster truck master. Now I'm just thinking of Speed Racer though.
That was a good movie.
I still have not seen that movie. I've seen scenes from it.
I'd recommend it.
Bad.
Yeah, I heard
Christina
it.
Ricci's in it. That's always a good thing.
My
Oh,
wife looks.
and John Goodman.
My wife looks
Oh,
like
yes.
Christina Ricci. Haha.
Okay, so I'll be there in 6 hours.
Yeah, get your ass over here. Look, if you can flip my wife, I would be eternally indebted to you.
I'm
Trust
scared.
me.
Wait. What do you mean by flipper? Like, am I gonna have to lift up a 300-pound person? What?
She's like $130 soaking wet. I mean, you know, if you could swing a little chick onto her.
I mean, I was raised by guys. I'm not afraid of getting rough.
I think we're talking about two different things here.
I'm curious what the other definition for roughneck is because I only know the one that has to.
Oh, I will send it to you. I will send
Anyway.
that to you.
Anyway, I will check out Speed Racer because Christina Ricci and yeah. I don't think I have anything for a good sports anime. Just Gundam with monster trucks. That is my concept.
All right,
There we go.
Miss, you got something?
Of course I do. Come
All
on.
right, go ahead.
Hold on. Let me finish up this last little bit. I'm still working on art. That's what I've been doing the whole time.
No, that's understandable.
Okay. So I am not going the comedic route. I am going the psychological route. So mine is MMA fighter, but it's a female MMA fighter who is very arrogant, but it's kind of like rightfully so arrogant because she's been praised for being a very talented fighter. Kind of gets away with a lot of stuff, and her ego just grows, hence why she's very egotistical. But she during one of her championship matches against a former champ, she gets severely injured and is it disqualified? Like, if you don't finish the match, are you disqualified? I don't think you're disqualified. But she doesn't finish the match, so she ends up not winning. She doesn't win the championship like she wanted. And while she's in the hospital, she's just kind of seething. Like, how dare that person take my win away from me? Kind of thing.
Right.
Even though it was just kind of like it was a pure accident. It was just part of the sport, But she is blaming this person for taking her deserved win away from her. And while she's in the hospital, there is a woman that appears. Like, she just opens her eyes and there's a woman in her room and she's like, "What the F are you doing here? Like, you know who I am? Get out of my room. Who let you in? Blah, 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 blah." And this woman is just like, "Oh, I'm just here to help you out. Just chill out. I'm just here to help you out." And I named the character. What did I name her? Yoko Matsumoto. Yeah, Yoko Matsumoto. So main character is called Yoko Matsumoto. Yoko Matsumoto. There we go. And as she's going through rehab, she becomes a cat woman. All right. It's kind of like this woman is kind of like the light at the end of the tunnel.
Right.
But what she doesn't realize, that the audience is slowly starting to realize, is what she's thinking is what's happening is not what's happening in reality. So it's kind of like what's that movie? Black Swan, where it's kind of like two different things are going on here, and it's kind of like what's real and what's not real, because they start to merge a little bit in her mind. So she grows an attachment to this woman while trying to regain her glory days as a championship fighter, or try to get the championship, because that's what she wanted. She wants the championship. But can I spoil it? I actually came up with the actual ending. Here's the spoiler for the ending. The spoiler is the whole time she's thinking that she's regaining her glory, she's actually dying.
Right.
So it's kind of like, that injury was a lot more severe, but she's kind of like in the what's it called? Those final moments.
Right.
And doesn't even realize it. Kind of thing. So she's in there training. She gets that moment to fight in her championship fight, but as she thinks she's getting her last hit, everything goes white. You just hear that beep, and that's how the show ends.
Yeah, I'm voting for yours. Yours
Damn
seems
it.
like the most complex and well thought out idea.
Yeah, I like her idea a lot.
Damn it. I thought I had one. Oh well.
Mac, you need to understand that you are destined to lose. At all
Ooh.
at all points. You don't win against in Cards Against Humanity. Except for that one time where you like swept us over and over. Other than that, it's just like fuck you, give me the point.
There was that time where I swept all y'all in Among Us, and
Among Us is a game for babies.
don't get mad because I
So
did.
it's for
Don't
us.
get mad because I did one when I outsmarted you and dang I ran around in the circle and cut you and Scott in one.
Quack,
And
quack, 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 quack. It's a demon to the
also
quack, quack, quack.
also come Tuesday we're gonna see how much of a lose how much how much I'm gonna lose on Tuesday because when I whoop your ass.
Listen,
You know, every time you say that, you have yet to back it up.
Oh,
listen,
don't worry. This is a new
Mac,
minute.
I don't have to win. You just have to lose.
Don't worry.
He will lose.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not look. Don't worry. It's a different.
You got to remember, I'm still on disability. I have time to figure out arguments. I won't. I'm just gonna fly by the seat of my pants on Tuesday, but
I'm gonna
it's
whoop
going to
your
go down, and you're going to go down.
You're gonna get your ass whooped.
You see, the way you said that makes me think when I go to Chicago, you're just gonna beat my ass.
No, it's gonna be like I want to see your ass. It's gonna be
You want to see my ass? All
I
right.
want to see your ass.
You know, you had a chance to recover, but I'll show you my ass. It's totally cool.
Damn
man.
it. Yeah, I know, yeah. I was trying to go for the guy. I was trying to go for the guy in Showgirls. He just literally just walk up to Naomi and said, "I
Well,
want
he
to see
said,
your."
"Show me your tits."
No, there was a guy who literally put money up and said, "I got the same." He said, "I want to see your ass." Just pointed the money right there. I want to see your ass.
Oh, you're not talking about the
When she
the
was in the
director
strip
guy.
club, yeah, she was in the strip club. I want to see
Okay.
your ass.
Let me see your asshole.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck Naomi was doing in there.
Also, Mac, you were gonna lose this one because the parameters were pitch and anime that Zach would watch. Zach and I have the same taste.
I tried.
Or at least similar enough.
I tried.
Yes.
Listen,
no,
I'm
the problem with yours wasn't the idea. The problem was is it seemed very predictable.
What? Yeah.
It's very Mac.
Look, it's what I don't give a fuck. What you want to see is what I want to see, and what I want to see
Yeah, but
is
that's why you lose.
I don't give a fuck. I want to see fucking steroids and I want to see what it's like on baseball with these goofy ass motherfuckers jump around and it's on drugs. I want to see this shit.
Why?
Who doesn't want to see that? It's fun.
I mean, like, just watch pro wrestling if you want to watch athletes on drugs. Honestly.
That's the problem. I've seen that all my life. Wow.
Then why do you want to see it in anime form if you've already seen it?
No, I want to see baseball players do it. Have you ever seen? I want to see what look. I watched Problem Child and I saw that scene where Junior ran around the base with a bat. I want to see what happens. I want to see what happens when the baseball player literally holds the bat when he's literally trying to go for first base. I want to see that shit. Don't
Is this
you?
like something only people that like sports understand, or what?
No. Have you not watched Problem Child?
I have. I just didn't think.
You remember that part where Junior
didn't
literally
really leave
ran
much of an
around?
impression on me, that scene.
I want to see what happens.
I mean,
when
maybe
somebody
the
actually-
child worshiping a serial killer was a little more interesting.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, I want to see somebody literally hold the bat and literally go to first base and knock the guy out. I want to see that shit.
Because You can look up videos about baseball accidents right now if you wanted to.
I could, but that's just boring. I just want
All
to see
right,
it.
Mac. Here it is. You win in your own mind.
I don't give a fuck. I won.
No, you lost. That's the point.
Whatever. Whatever. I want to see somebody get hit in the head with a baseball bat, and I want to see. Don't you want to see, athletes on crack?
Not really. No.
No,
You want to see athletes suck dick for crack?
No.
especially since I grew up in that environment, so I kind of already have seen that.
So Franny's back.
Hi, Franny.
Hello.
I won.
Okay.
Yes, that's the gist of it. And Mac apparently wants to see people beat each other.
Yeah.
You know, when I lived
Mm.
in not my previous apartment, but the one before that, I did get to see some folks who lived in the Section 8 housing across from mine. Some woman, some big burly woman chased a dude out of her apartment with a baseball bat and just beat the shit out of him across the street from my apartment. I'm watching it and I'm just like, boop, boop, boop. I think I'm watching a murder. Oh,
Oh,
fucking
I had another one.
Pottstown, Pennsylvania.
I'll tell you. I got another one idea. It's called Shoot 'em Up, where it's literally a target. It's literally a gun range anime where they're actually doing gun range type of stuff, and there's a story of a guy who shot somebody. Um, he shot, had that story, and then the whole gun range get taken over, and they go through shenanigans. Like the gun range get taken over, and they had to take everybody out, and long story short, um, the moral of the story is do not go into a gun. If you're a person trying to rob somebody, do not go to a gun range and try to rob them. You will get shot.
There was a lot that got skipped between what you just said and your moral.
Yep.
Basically, don't go where guns are if you're not ready to be shot.
Yeah,
Don't
exactly.
go where Mac goes. Got it.
Don't go to the pawn shop either. That's anywhere. Don't go in the pawn shops and they're trying to rob them because everybody and their mama packing in there.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like it's a gun shop.
Yeah, I know. What kind of idiot would go rob a gun shop?
I want to go rob a gun shop, but like with a slingshot.
You will get shot. They'll shoot you just for holding it in your hand. Like, what? Wait, is that a slingshot? Pow.
Yeah.
So we're waiting on Franny to give her give hers.
I was talking on mute this entire time.
Yes, you have.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, I know. We couldn't understand you. We're like,
oh, excuse me.
so can I have something to eat? No.
No.
No. Can I have something to eat? Try asking another question.
How old is this?
So Franny, you got anything?
No, I don't have anything.
All right, cool. All right. So I guess we just end the show, don't we?
Oh, is that it? Is that the end of the GF1 podcast? Oh, wow.
Oh wow, look at the light on it.
Wowie zowie. I'm Sonic. Gotta go fast.
Chili
Can we
dog.
have Jaleel White on the show?
I'll try to get him to
Yeah.
say chili dog.
Hell yeah.
Chili
Well,
dogs.
Well, you know what? Everyone else probably bugs him for being Urkel.
So you're saying it
So
should bug him for being in Sonic Underground?
yes.
Okay.
Like please come on our show, market your brand of weed or whatever. Because
Oh
doesn't
my
he
gosh, I forgot he did that.
Yeah, market your weed brand and talk about chili dogs.
I wish I could eat a chili dog, but I can't.
Why can't you eat a chili dog?
It's not keto.
Well,
I mean, if you take the bun away, it kind of is.
yeah.
Do you see me tearing up? I want the fucking bun.
Mac, I will allow one chili dog.
I can't eat it. Damn it!
I know. Hey, look, it's a slippery slope.
Yeah, it is a slippery slope.
You allow one cheat meal, and all of a sudden, the next day, you're stuffing your face with donuts and pizza and shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like if y'all were literally, if I were, when I come to Chicago and I were to misbehave, I feel like Franny would literally try to get a pack of sugar and throw it in my face and I'll melt.
I think that's the opposite of what you think that is.
What?
Like,
Well,
I don't.
It would just exacerbate what you said that she would try to stop doing.
No, I'm
Like-
saying if you wanted me to stop, if I misbehave, you would just throw sugar at me, and I'll just like, oh shit.
Yes, that would defeat the purpose. We would just kill you.
Exactly.
Why would we do that when we would try to
Def
stop you?
Leppard right now.
Huh?
I think a Def Leppard pour some sugar on me when you said that.
Oddly catchy song.
Oh, it's a great song. It's just weird. Also, that must be
Yes.
one sticky ass crack by the time they're done with the sugar.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
Sugar. Fuck. Okay, so yeah, that's so guys, that's it for today. Tonight. Any plugs?
I will plug the GF1 Game Fixers. Come see us on YouTube, where starting this upcoming Thursday, DTH Games will be a weekly occurrence. Watch me play Mega Man. Watch me play Mega Man 2. I found out that the Devil May Cry HD collection is on the PlayStation Plus catalog, so maybe that'll happen in a few weeks. Who knows? Come watch me get mad and cheat at video games, because I'm not good at them. Also, listen to my band, Destroy Destroyer. There's a new EP in the works. I've been talking about this for fucking ever. It's coming. And also, if you're on twitch.tv, go check out our good pal Trink Bell. She posts lots of cool shit and she streams fairly often.
She's streaming right now.
She's streaming right now. We should be there, but instead, I'm giving us an extra view on this podcast.
Oh my gosh, yes.
The fuck kind of friend am I? But you could be a better person than me. People on Twitch and YouTube and Twitter and wherever else we happen to be streaming, go watch Drink Bell. Why waste your time with my drunk ass? Anyway, that's the end of my plugs. You guys go.
Maya.
I'm plugging Chris. Anyways, moving on.
Ha ha!
Franny.
I'm also plugging Phoenix.
Ha ha!
Zach.
Are you
Yeah,
plugging?
whatever.
Are you plugging me too?
No, I'm good.
Uh,
All right, guys. Make sure you come watch us. Make sure you come to fuck. Get them. I can
Yes, come. Do all the coming.
come just like
Yes.
Prince.
I will
Anyway.
have my mouth wide open.
yes.
Okay, so Tuesday we'll have Gamer Grudge. So make sure you stop by and watch Gamer Grudge. at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be live on. We will be live. This will be Maya's first actual hosting duty. She will be controlling everything. I am just going to be fighting and just going to be sitting here and having a good time fighting. After that, we will have Franny, and she'll have Anime Urami. We'll have that episode. We'll have that episode soon, and I will be back hosting Gamer Grudge in June. So we'll be back. Um, with that said, people, we'll see you on another episode of the GF1 podcast in June. We'll see you then. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.